Hey everyone, Connie here, and it's time to reveal the winner of the April Movie Night poll. So this movie will debut sometime in April. Well, not debut, but you know what I mean. I'll do the reaction sometime in April, just whenever I can get to it. So let us see the winner. Saint Young Men. Saint Young Men actually was kind of the dark horse of this for a little. Because at the very beginning, the girl who leapt through time took the lead really quickly. And then Perfect Blue kind of started fighting for it as well. And then, like, a day later, Saint Young Men just started getting votes after votes after votes, and it just kept coming in, and it's like, holy shit. Long Way North and Resident Evil Vendetta remained on the bottom the entire time, pretty much, unfortunately. But yeah, it's like this one was really one-sided. So, sometime in April, I will be reacting to Saint Young Men. As I've said before, all I know about it is that it's a comedy, and that it's apparently about Jesus and Buddha being roommates in like modern-day Japan. That's pretty much all I know about it. Now, as I've also mentioned plenty of times in the past, I am a Christian. I believe in God and Jesus and the Bible and all of that. And some people might find it weird that I would react to a movie like this. There are some people who would say could be blasphemous or whatnot. I'm kind of on the field where I believe that movies, TV shows, etc., they are movies and TV shows, video games as well, and they should be taken as such. They should be seen as purely fictional. Like when I watch The Devil is a Part-Timer, and I'm rooting for the character who is Satan, I'm not like, it's not like I'm going to start being a Satanist in real life, or I'm going to start thinking that in real life, the real life equivalent of Satan, like I'm not going to like be on their side. No. It's fiction. I know how to separate reality from fiction. And it really irritates me that so many people, especially Christians, kind of don't understand that. And it's like, oh, if you watch this, it'll influence your walk with God. And it's like, no, it won't. The only way it will is if you let it. And if you're thinking that, and if you think if you would fall for that, then the problem is with you. Because anyone who understands how to separate reality from fiction, it's not going to affect them. And here's the thing, I'm not saying that like movies, shows, games, and stuff can't affect us in terms of like inspiring us or encouraging us to be better, stuff like, no, that stuff can just happen even if we're not like intending for it necessarily. And there is a lot of stuff like that that can alter our mindsets in a lot of ways. But usually, again, that's in reference of stuff that's more positive, that's more inspirational, that's something that encourages us, that really gets us like helps our mood and stuff like that. Usually when people talk about that kind of stuff, it's not like, oh, this movie made me go out and kill people. No, no, that's stupid to even think that. And there are cases where people have blamed games and movies and stuff for mass shootings and stuff, but that it's never the actual issue, and it's always just, again, blaming it for that instead of taking responsibility for what the real problem was, which a lot of times it ends up being mental illness, unfortunately. But yeah, the point is that as a Christian, I don't see anything wrong with this kind of thing. Because I understand it's fiction. I don't equate, like, I won't equate it with, like, real life. I mean, I might make some, like, references while watching, like, oh, like, this is not how it is in the Bible and stuff like that. But that's, like, that's neither here nor there. I'm not, like, saying, like, oh, the movie's, like, terrible or the movie's, like, going to influence me, like, in any negative way. No. I'm just saying, like, I'm fine with this kind of stuff. Like, I was fine with Devil's a Part-Timer and various other things. That kind of stuff doesn't bother me because, again, I know it's fiction. It's not meant to be taken in any real way, just like any fictional depiction of real people. Rosa Parks in the recent Doctor Who season is an example of that. I understand that that's not going to be 100% accurate. I understand that the depiction of Rosa in that episode wasn't necessarily the most lifelike, necessarily. I mean, I thought it was great, but I don't know all the facts. I don't know for sure how accurate it was. But, yeah, I don't expect it to be. The point is that it works for the story, that it fits the story, the characters, the writing, that it's good, that it sells well. So, yeah, I have no problem with that. So, the rest of these movies, as a note, will be put back onto the list and will just be shuffled into future polls. So as a reminder, for future movie polls now, we are not going to be randomizing any lists or anything for the future until the next movie night comes out. Once the next movie reaction comes out, Saint Young Men, we'll do the randomization at that point and then put the poll up right away. So yeah, we're trying to get to a more normal way of doing it with movie reactions. So yeah, sometime in April, sometime this month, I will get to Saint Young Men. I don't know when. I can pretty much guarantee you it won't be this week, though, because of the Spring Has Sprung special. It won't be this week. I can pretty much guarantee that. But otherwise, yeah, I'll get to it when I can get to it. Either way, thank you all so much for voting. This is, I think, one of my highest voted polls. Like, people really voted on this one. And I really thank you all so much for that. So, yeah, thank you so much. And for now, I'm Connie, and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.